The EB-5 visa offers a direct path to a U.S. green card for you and your family. And while some wait for years, certain investors get theirs in less than 12 months. But this speed requires that your entire investment capital is genuinely at risk. There is no guarantee of return, and one error can jeopardize your capital and your visa. Here we'll break down how the program works, its biggest risks, and its future beyond 2026. So, what is the fundamental purpose of the EB-5 program? It was made to create American jobs with foreign capital. The price of entry is substantial. The standard minimum investment is currently $25,000. Yet the money is secondary. Your investment must create or preserve at least 10 full-time jobs for U.S. workers. You can invest directly into your own business or through a USCIS-approved regional center, which pools funds for larger projects. Why do over 90% of investors choose regional centers? It's how jobs are counted. They can include direct, indirect, and induced jobs. This flexibility makes meeting the 10-job requirement for large-scale projects significantly more achievable. And why must the capital be at risk? USCIS needs to see a legitimate business investment, not just a simple loan. Meeting the investment and job numbers is just the start. Next, you must prove your funds are from a lawful source. USCIS demands a complete documented path for every dollar, scrutinizing your financial history to prevent money laundering. Even with high approval rates for prepared applications, simple errors cause denials. Insufficient funds records are the top reason. Now that you understand the rules, how do you gain an advantage? The answer is in 3 letters, TEA. Targeted employment areas are the single most powerful strategic tool. So how does a T project give you multiple, decisive advantages? Advantage 1, a lower investment. The amount drops from over $1 million to $8,000 for projects in a T. Advantage 2, jump the line. 32% of all EB-5 visas are set aside for T investors, which can bypass years of backlog. And the final, most powerful advantage, speed. USCIS is mandated to give priority processing to rural T applications. So how do investors get green cards in under a year? They combine rural T set-aside visas with this priority processing. The T strategy seems clear, but the biggest risk is not in the rules. It is in the project you choose. The most common pitfall is failing to conduct independent due diligence, instead trusting an agent or regional center completely. Beyond the project, your application is a minefield. Inaccurate info or gaps in your fund story can sink a strong case. You must understand this is a merit-based immigration program. You are not buying a green card, you are qualifying for one. With all these rules, how stable is this program? What happens after 2026? This brings us to the future of EB-5. A vital development was the EB-5 Reform and Integrity Act of 2022. It reauthorized the Regional Center program until September 2027. Recall the at-risk rule? The 2022 law added a grandfather clause protecting good faith investors if the program lapses. Those powerful T set-asides we discussed are also part of this 2022 act. The fast track is locked in until at least 2027. But the program will evolve. Beginning January 1st, 2027, investment amounts will automatically adjust for inflation every 5 years. So let's bring it all together. What does the EB-5 situation look like for a potential investor today? You have a legislated fast track available through rural TEA investments until 2027, guarded by the at-risk principle. Success is highly probable for the well-prepared. Most failures come from preventable errors in due diligence or paperwork. Looking ahead, the program has more stability than in years, with a clear authorization path to September 2027. The primary expected change is the scheduled automatic increase in investment amounts to match inflation. The EB-5 program is not a simple transaction. It is a complex, strategic investment in your family's future in America. For the diligent investor who understands the rules, it remains a powerful and viable path to U.S. permanent residency.